Pregame.com.
Alabama, 3.5-point road favorite at Florida. This is your pick. Who do you like? Why do you like them?
I'll lay the 3.5 with Alabama. I think this line is going to go down actually to 3. The reason being is Florida's going to get a lot of publicity for being an underdog at home. I think Johnny Detroit talked about this. Only once in the last 20 years they've been a home dog. But if you look at the SEC, they have less of a home field advantage than any other conference. And it's not that the home field is the prevailing situation. It's that when they go on the road, these are all excellent ball players, the best athletes in the country. These are all close stadiums. It's not like you're flying into these games. And so it's more of the road teams are better equipped to win on the opposing home fields. In fact, you go back the last decade. This is a decade-long stat. Home underdogs of 4 or less are only 18 and 38 against the spread. They're not very good because normally the lines maker and the betting public will think they got a 3.5 point home court advantage, home field advantage. It's only really 1.5, 2. So you get an advantage in that situation. And you know, when I was down at the Golden Nugget before the season started, the line on this opened up at
6.
Alabama 6. And then after everybody bet, 2 days later, the line sat at Alabama 6. 6 is the correct number. I made my line on this game 6.5. And so I'm getting something that I'm paying 3.5 for, and I'm getting it something that's valued at 6.5. I'm going to take it. You know how I feel about Alabama.
Yeah.
I think they're 3 points better than any other team in the country. I think as the season goes on, we'll see more of that. But you know, Florida, sure, strong home field when they're playing teams from out of the SEC. These teams in the SEC win on the road. These are two good football teams. Only 2 weapons for Florida, the 2 running backs, lots of speed. I don't think they're going to be able to run in Alabama, and they haven't proven to me that they can throw. So I've got the better team, and I really think I can lay 3 by game day on this. I think there'll be a lot of people coming in on the dog.
Do you? I was a little surprised early money came in on Florida. I thought, you know, this line at first may go up because I thought the betting public's going to like Alabama. But I agree with you. I think you're right. Alabama's an undervalued team, and that's weird saying that. But when you look at the AP having them at number 3, I agree with you. I make them at least a 1.5 point favorite over anybody in the country. You make them 3, I can't argue that. I think they are the best team in the country. And they've had the much tougher schedule. The reason I can't disagree with you is Brantley may have broken off Tebow's high school records, but in the college ranks, he is not produced when games matter. When the lights are on, he doesn't get the job done. And that's where I'm worried if anyone back in Florida. And that's why I was surprised when the initial money came in early on the Florida side. I think it was based on the fact what you said. A home dog, something you rarely see with Florida. But again, they're not going to be able to run. And I credit Charlie Weiss for being a great offensive coordinator. And give him some time, he'll come up with a plan and try to get space with his wide receivers. But I don't think Brantley could get them the ball with that much pressure. You know, I have to agree with you here. I can't disagree with you here. And if this line does go to 3, I may have to jump on board with you.
Yeah, you read the Arkansas quotes from last week, and Arkansas is a talented team.
A good team.
Very good team.
Good team.
I thought they may have been a good long shot to win it all. And they talked about the speed from that Alabama defense. The quarterback had no time at all. And if you look at Florida, the line opened 6. Now it's 3.5. What have they done to make this 2.5 point differential? Like you said, they haven't played anybody.
No.
They played Tennessee. The game landed right on the number. So it's not like they're impressing us against the little sisters of the poor.
I agree. And you have Alabama who went up to Penn State. Not an easy place to play.
Right.
And they dominated.
Yep.
You know, Arkansas, great team. They dominated. I agree with you. You know, I got to say, for me, it's Bama or leave the game alone. That's your pick this week. Alabama, Bryan says wait. You'll probably get 3 being a key number. I'd listen to him.